just so you know, this channel is not a channel for my life here in Canada. I'm just making this vlog just because I want to show you how my trip went, and just to let you guys know that I finally relocated to Canada, and I want to show you how everything is. And it's been like a month here, so I want to show you how my 1 month has been. So let's go. Wait, before that, I need to show you how my trip went from Nigeria to Canada, because the trip was long and there were so many stories to tell. And sorry, I'm holding my phone this way. I don't have a tripod stand yet, so I'm using selfie stick for now. Don't worry, very soon I'll get a tripod stand. Too much talk. Let's go straight to the video. Thank you. I couldn't make so much videos from Nigerian airports down to Qatar because that was my first stop. So most of the videos I made, I will just be adding it to this video and be putting it on it, because I got to the airport around 3, and immediately I got there, I was with my friends and my family, and they were telling me, I went to meet the immigration officer, and they said, you have to go inside now, the people start checking in. I was like 3 o'clock. I wanted it to be like 3 hours before, because my flight was for 8:40. So I checked in, and from 3 o'clock till around 6 or to 7, so it was already in the evening, around 7 to 8 I was there, because the line was very long. So we were just there on the line, just queuing, going through different stage, cross-checking, checking your load, checking. Thank God I didn't even pack too many. I only came in my bag, like 2 bags, and my backpack, and everything was just clothes and shoes and books maybe. And they were just cross-checking everything. Finally, Sha passed everything. So the time I was already done, my parents had to, they wanted to go back home, so it was already late. My dad did like driving at night, so he just saw me and he greeted me. We talked, my dad, my mom too, and I couldn't see my siblings because they were outside the airport, and it was so painful because I could not go downstairs again to go and meet them. And that was how they left me. Even my friends that followed me, immediately I saw them at the airport and we greeted each other. We did not see each other again till everybody vamos. So basically, this is like my first international trip. So we reached Qatar and I saw their airport. Oh God, it's like beauty. You're seeing beauty like direct. I walked around the airport, even though our stopover was just 2 hours. I was looking for where our terminal is to the plane. So we're walking up and down, we're just seeing how beautiful this place is. I will add many videos, don't worry. I will add many videos, you'll see it. I was just recording everything. Look, I once saw a Lamborghini, but I was scared to go and record it. Actually, we used to see Lamborghini. There's Lamborghini in Nigeria. Before, I'll be looking like as if this is like my first time of seeing Lamborghini, but just like this one was so beautiful. Now, the food that they gave me from Nigerian airport to what are they calling it, Qatar, was I asked for rice and chicken. I don't know, the woman was saying rice and beef, rice and chicken. I know I have watched too many YouTube videos. I just said rice and chicken, then they gave me, and I saw the thing. I was like, hey Lily, what's this? Nibo. But they give us all this something inside yogurt, then this pecha. I wear the video, I tasted the rice and chicken. I hate it like that too. I was like, what's the worst? I'll go and shit. I had it in, Now the one from Nigeria to Qatar was very nice. So after a while, they will come again. What else do you want? Do you want dessert? Do you want them biscuits? This one. I say, we're enjoying our money. I said, bring it. Anything they call, bring it. The person beside me was not telling me that if you want more, you ask them. Then use your money, finish now. I said, this man. So the flight from Nigeria to Qatar was quite fun, because the guy beside me he had so many things to say. So he was talking. He was going to London, I was going to Canada. So when we got to Qatar, everybody just depart, and I missed him because the talk, he was just gisting me. And I was on the flight TV, I was just watching Family Guy because I was seeing too many videos on this. I don't even know what to do. The 6 hours trip, in my head I was just like, this is too long. I've never done 6 hours before. Okay, I've done 6 hours on road. I've even done 21 hours on road. I was done 21, and that one I had like people around me that I know. So it was not even long. We're gisting, we're talking, we're singing, we're playing till we got to where we're going to. But this one, I was in like 35 hours. I was like, hey, let me first even reach Qatar first. As I reach Qatar, hey, I know that okay, I don't reach first stop. Welcome to Qatar. How was your trip?
Yeah, you we just do.
They look me. So this is the food they gave us from the airport at Qatar to Montreal, Quebec. Hell! As I said, see the food. When the woman came and said, what do you want? Because I've eaten the rice and chicken from Nigeria, I felt like, it would be nice, it would be the same thing, I cannot be different. I just said, yeah, rice and chicken. I said, the woman bring the rice and chicken. Eh? I said, what's this? And I said, it might not be that bad, let me just taste it. I said, let me taste it. As I just I best taste the soup. It's natural curry, like curry that we used to put small inside the soup. Small, not like everything is curry. I said, you this thing. I said, I just carry and put for one side. I can't chop the normal yogurt and the bread and then the drink with it. I started chop and when hunger fire me, I shift the rice back. Then I cut from, thank God they separated the soup from the rice. So I was eating only the white rice part. That was the only thing I had to. I had that one. I just say, at least I'm satisfied. That flight was like very long. In my head, I was just praying, can this man just increase the speed? You sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up. Shall reach Quebec, we shall land. Fine airports too, very fine, big, very fine. Everybody there. Comment about say, if you first approach person, that's the first thing they will say. When you now say you don't speak French, you will not speak English. French is like a very nice language. I wish I understood it. Whatever. I shall reach the immigration. They shall ask me a couple of questions and everything. Show every document you can show and everything. And they said, okay, you can pass. I was like, thank you very much. They gave me my permit and I left. I didn't spend out an hour in the immigration office. And my stopover was like 7 hours or more. 7 hours. So we were there for about 6 hours. I had to call my parents. I had called them in Qatar because there's no peak. Because I think the time they were sleeping the time I got there. So when we got to Montreal, I said I had to talk to them because they'll be worried. So I called them, I said I was already in Quebec and stuff. So I called my brother too. I called my brother in Qatar. He was able to pick. So we talked. And so we started the walk around Montreal. We shall look for where to charge our phone, our laptop, we shall pressing. Then from there, we pack our load again. We say we are going to this thing. Now they dropped our load in Montreal. And so my load no one passed this thing. I was not struggling because you have to check it in yourself. I was not struggling on putting this thing. I asked them, they'll say this thing. Guys, I forgot to add. Where I was packing this mumu basket, trolley, a truck where they push with your load. I put my file for my bag because I just passed a place. I just finished immigration. So I just put it inside the basket like, okay, when I want to check in my load, I'll just, So where I got to, I want to check in my load. They say, bring out your pass. I was like, this is not my bag. I open my bag, I did not see my file. See run where they don't move all the baskets because that's how I run. So there was this girl we had met. She was working in the airport, so she saw me with the file. Then she now said, this file look like someone, but she was the one that moved the basket there. So I was running. She just saw me. She said, why are you running? I said I was looking for my file. She said, that she has given it to one people help center that she go and meet them. So she took me there. I recognized the whole file. I said everything I did. So she give me. I said, that's how I go lost my file. Where everything there inside. So I collected the file. Then I went back to check in my bag, checked in the bag, go and sit down again for another hours. Okay, we were checking our load, they check the laptops, they will scan everything. In Montreal, they scan everything, like everything. Even in Qatar, they did not even do anything, just like this, search you, then you pass. In Montreal, they scan everything, then we pass Montreal, then we enter the flight. And I had like the flight from Montreal to Winnipeg is very small. There's no even space to put your bag. Thank God I did not even carry two big bags. I just took only my handbag. So I just had to remove it from where I put it in the cabin, then put it on my lap to help somebody who needed space. Then I put it on my lap. Then the person shall put the bag, shall carry the bag, and we shall fly 3 hours flight. Or okay, if you calculate from Montreal, they will calculate as 2 hours, but because we're 1 hour ahead of them, so it's like 3 hours shall go to around 12 a.m. Now the room I was supposed to stay, I did not have SIM. I did not have a way I want to call, and the time I was supposed to land was, I told them 12:30. I landed here 1, then I got here 1:30. Hey, wait, so inside code. Let me bust your head, bar. While I was in Nigeria, I used to do this thing. We had this AC in our house, so it's like 16 degrees that we used to put it. For me, I would just put it. They didn't used to on it because they don't used to. For me, when I got back home to my father's house, I was on it every time. So I would off my clothes and I would stand in front of the AC like this. And I said, "There's no matter how cold it's going to be in Canada, it cannot be as cold as this AC." Hey, Sabaria. When I got to Montreal, I was like, okay, let me just test run the code because you could go out. So I stepped out. As I felt, I was like, what's blowing on my face like this? I don't run back inside. I said, this is the wine mean. I said, maybe it's not as cold as Winnipeg. I know that Winnipeg is winter peg. Hey! As soon as you reach that 1:30, I was shaking like this because I didn't know where. I was wearing something like this, not this shirt, a sweatshirt. Then something inside, like a white round neck, just inside, and the sweatshirt on it. Then I was wearing hoodie. It was not enough. That's why I was shaking. One man now came to deliver something. He now saw me. He was like, "Oh, is it cold?" Then he saw me in my bag. He said, "You want to go inside?" I said, "Yes," because I needed a pass to go inside the building. And I was like, "Okay, no problem. You know what? Do you have a number you can call?" I had to access my email. Then I typed the number. Then I called. The person picked. Said he's coming. After spending like 15 to 20 minutes outside that cold. As I just entered the house, I was like, The next morning, the next morning. I said decide on going out. I said just step out like this. I run back inside. I went to wear like 4 clothes, then with my jacket on it. And I came down. I went to go and do other things I need to do. The next day, hey, we lemo cold because snow fell overnight. It was reaching like your feet here. Even till now, it's still cold, but at least body on the day used to have small. Then most of the times, yeah. What do I do? We have like a lounge, so I go there, play snooker, play table tennis because school has not started. So just chilling for now. Then when school starts, we'll not have time for all these things. So now I have time for it. Let me just do it. So I just go there, play snooker, play table tennis, meet a couple of people. I have mostly Asian friends. Mostly. Then I have a couple of Nigerian friends too. But I have mostly Asian friends. Then we play that. I also used to go and play football, thanks to one of my friends, AY. He invited me to play football. So most times when I'm bored, I just go there, play football, come back home, rest again, watch Netflix. Very important. I've watched like 3 seasons of movies because 1 month here I've not been doing anything. Just been sitting down. So it's boring here. It's very lonely. Very lonely, I will tell you. Like, I'm really missing home. It's very lonely here, but at least I'm getting used to the whole environment and I'm getting used to it. So it's like a 1 month here, and I'll keep giving you updates. Like I said earlier in the beginning of this video, my vlog or my page is not for my life here. I just wanted to share my trip and everything. Although I'll be doing like a couple of, this is what I do, this is what I did today in Canada. If I see some things to share, I'll share, but it's not like this is the main thing I want to do on this page. If you check my page, I have like a couple of things I do too, which is not like this. Although I'll be back to my podcast too, but it might not be something related to my life here in Canada, because so I think that's basically all I wanted to say. And Canada is fine. They're really nice people, very, very nice. They will literally help you. While we're in Quebec, in Montreal, one woman wanted to buy something from this their canteen. So you need like a coin or a card to buy something from the canteen. So we could not buy it. Then she offered and she helped us buy it and told us how to use it. I was like, people are really nice. Very nice people. They want to cross the road. They will have to park for you to run or waka or pass. I was like, So I started getting used to the whole culture, the whole new environment, the whole code, new people, new faces, new life as a whole. And when school starts, I guess I'll have more content to share and meet a couple of people and go back to work. My work now, shooting more videos. So thank you very, very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, and God bless you.
Tell me bye bye.